Hey, how's everyone doing today? Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about your bed. Most people don't even realize how toxic the bed is that they sleep in. You sleep in your bed for 1/3 of your life, 8 hours every night, hopefully, if you're getting enough rest. And it's one of the most toxic things in your whole home. So this video here is just to make everyone a little more aware of what they're actually sleeping in. I myself have an organic bed. I got it from Dramata. Got it on sale for like 60% off. Still costs me about $1,300. So it's expensive to get a non-toxic bed. It's really the only kind of bed you can go with. It's going to be 100% non-toxic. Is one that's 100% organic. Obviously, not the route everyone wants to go. So if you're interested in living a more toxic-free life, a couple things you can think of. A brand new bed is going to off gas. Means that for a period of time all the chemicals built in it are going to just release out into the air. Sometimes it's a couple weeks, sometimes it's a few months. Some studies would even say that they continue to off gas on some level for the entirety that you have them. So a couple things you can do, even if you're going to go with a normal standard bed that's not organic. Of course, I do recommend you go with organic if you can afford it. But you can get an older bed, one that, find one that's been owned by someone for a few years, but they don't really use it, so it's still in good condition. Make sure you clean it well. You can put it out in the sun for 24 hours, and the sun itself will break down a lot of chemicals and release them off, help get away from that. So that's one really good option for doing that. Get a used one and put it out in the sun. Make sure you also clean it because obviously you never know. Then number two is if you have to buy a new bed and it's going to be a standard bed with all these chemicals in it, uh, let it sit outside for like a week before you even use it. Let it off gas out there where there's plenty of air to kind of filter it out, and it won't be all condensed in one environment. Plus, you're going to get the sun helping break it down. That's going to really make a big difference for you as well. There's been a lot of studies done on people lately, the way new beds are made, all the chemicals that are used in them, fire retardants, volatile organic chemicals, all kinds of nasty stuff that's leading to cancer and sleep deprived, poor sleep. Just if you get a new bed or if you've ever had one and you notice that smell that comes off of it, that's the off gassing. Also, you may notice that you have a hard time going to sleep on that bed, or some new health ailments all of a sudden come up, and you may not link them initially to the bed, but most of the time, if you really think about it, you can probably link the beginning of these ailments to the beginning of the time that you got the bed. So this is just some of the things I recommend to kind of help you out. I mean, obviously, budget is always an issue. So if you're on a real low budget and you need a new bed, I do recommend going with a used one. That way, it's probably off gas mostly, plus you can get it cleaned out and use the power of the sun. On a new bed, like I said, put it outside for a week, let it air out, let the sun help you out there as well. Um, and also if it's a brand new bed, when you can, open your windows and let your room air out. If you can't afford organic organic bed, looking to also maybe going with organic sheets, maybe even pillows. Kind of work your way into more non-toxic things slowly but surely, and that at least will cut down some of that chemical exposure. Another thing you got to realize is too, the bedding you use and you wash with, and then you put it in your detergent, which is full of chemicals. So that could be one brief step that could help you out, is getting something like soap nuts, organic, natural. Uh, it looks like a little nut, and you just put it in a little bag and you throw it in the washer with you, and it does the same thing as laundry detergent, but it's not going to be harmful to you at all. I use them. It cost me $10 for a bag that's lasted me, let's see, at least 5 months now, and I still have half the bag left. So to me, it's even cheaper, and it's a better deal all around. So that's the purpose of the video today, though, was to kind of clue you in on the toxicity of the new beds, standard beds, non-organic beds. They're really nasty. Do a little bit of research if you're going to buy a bed on the health implications that are locked into buying one of these normal beds. I did probably 2 to 3 hours of research a day for like 3 weeks before I finally chose a bed, because the more I learned, the scarier it got to me. So I needed to find out what I could really do and what was really worth to me having an actual good night's sleep. Check it out. Like I said, I chose Drmata. I've been sleeping on it for about a week now. It's very comfortable. I really like it. You can customize it. It was the cheapest one I could find, only because it was on sale. I don't know how long that sale goes on for. Maybe the sale itself is just a gimmick to get you to buy, but every other bed that I found was $1,800 plus, and that's just the bed itself. Now, I actually used a platform for the bottom of my bed. I didn't get a box spring because that was like another $600, and I got that on Amazon, one made out of non-treated wood for the slates, and then the rest of it is just metal. That was $100, so that was the cheapest route overall for me to go. And Drmata also didn't charge me for shipping, so that was a bonus as well. They even threw in some free pillows, although pillows weren't organic, and I could smell some cloth gassing on those, although they were natural rubber. I think the covering was made out of completely synthetic fiber. So those were actually kind of bothering me when I was sleeping, but I tossed those off and everything was good. So look into those. Definitely do a lot of research if you're going to buy a bed. Know that they are very toxic. And there are some cheap, simple steps to help you get at least some of those toxins gone, though, if you got to go the cheap, standard route. I hope this helped you out today. If it did, and you want to know more about what I do, go ahead and check out the link at the bottom there. And I hope to talk to you on Facebook soon. Namaste, everyone.